6,000 Years Chronology versus Million Years Theory from Creation. How the Jubilee Years from Creation unlocked the 6,000 Years Chronology from the Bible, which nullified the Million Years Theory from Creation as common belief by the vast majority. 6,000 Years Chronology plus 7,000th Year Millennial Rest. By writing down on chart God's own timetable in Leviticus 25:8-11 Sabbaths of years from creation, including the Jubilee years, gave a complete list of tabulation on chart, 19 pages in all, that locate in history the 6,000 years chronology from creation followed by the millennium's 7,000th year with a total of 125 Jubilee years from creation, within the period of 125 7 Sabbaths of years from creation, namely 125 heaven's weekly Sabbath days from creation. That has been restored at 7,000th year from creation, millennial rest. This chart proved to us that God is the greatest mathematician. Remember that the accuracy of every year location on each of the 19 pages within the chart was determined accurate upon reaching the 7,000th year mark, when all the 125 heavens weekly Sabbath days from creation has been completely restored. Just 1 year error on any chart will not reach the exact 7,000th year mark. It's either 7,001 or 6,999. Beforehand, the earth was purely dark matter and was without form for millions of years before the creation of both light and life as recorded in Genesis. The author of sin together with the 1/3 of the angels were expelled and banished from heaven after the war. Revelation 12:4-7. At 504 years before creation, the word sin, whose code is 42, multiplied by its 12 foundations, Revelation 21:14, equals 504, was manifest in history, when the author of sin was cast down to this earth when darkness still covered the face of the earth that was still void and without form. The reason why sin came earlier into this world even before creation, after angelic perfection failed in heaven, and only after the creation of both light and life on earth followed the fall of man, human perfection failed in Eden. God has given us his timetable in Leviticus 25:8-11. To locate in history the list of Jubilee years from creation accurately in line with the 6,000 years chronology from the Bible. Here now is the tabulation on chart of the complete 125 Jubilee years from creation, by applying God's own timetable in Leviticus 25:8-11 Sabbaths of years from creation, that unlocked the 6,000 years chronology since creation of both light and life. Note, by counting the total Jubilee years from creation, is not simply by dividing 6,000 years chronology into 50, Jubilee every 50th year, Leviticus 25:10-11, equals 120 Jubilees as thought by many, but it's not the proper way to locate in history where each Jubilee year belonged, but only by applying God's own timetable in Leviticus 25:8-11 Sabbaths of years from creation. That is why to resolve the issue on 6,000 years chronology is to write down God's own timetable in Leviticus 25:8-11 in disclosing a well-detailed historicism on chart. Thus by applying the said timetable, we'll locate on chart the complete list of Jubilee years from creation which started from the first Jubilee year from creation that fell within the 7th heavens day period, equivalent to year 48 to year 56 from creation. See chart in the background, when God rested on the 7th heavens day, as the first heaven's Sabbath day from creation. After 6 heavens days during creation, 6 heavens days are equivalent to 48 years on earth. This tabulation also proves that the 6,000 years chronology began at creation, as proven by the first Jubilee year located within the first heaven's Sabbath day from creation when God rested on the 7th heaven's day, equivalent to year 48 to year 56 from creation. This also proves that the 6,000 years chronology did not begin at the fall of man, year 96 from creation, which lies at the end of 12th heaven's day from creation, that was from year 88 to year 96. This 6,000 years chronology followed by the millennium, 7,000th year, having a total of 125 Jubilee years within the period of 125 7 Sabbaths of years, namely 125 heavens weekly Sabbath days from creation, that has been restored at 7,000th year millennial rest. Conclusion: 7,000 years from creation is equivalent to 125 heavens weeks multiplied by 56 earth years per heavens week equals a total of 7,000 years. The 7,000th year is millennial rest. Note, this 56, from 56 earth years per heavens week is the product of 2 holy convocations referring to both the 7th day Sabbath, a holy convocation Leviticus 23:3, and the missing solemn 8th day, a holy convocation Leviticus 23:36. Thus we have 125 times 7th day holy convocation times 8th day holy convocation equals 7,000. Notice that when the 7th day Sabbath, a holy convocation when God rested on the 7th heaven's day in creation, under the present of God's plan. See Revelation 5:6, 7 spirits of God sent forth into all the earth, the fact that we have 7 days in our present weekly cycle under the present of God's plan. When the 7th day Sabbath, when God rested on the 7th heaven's day in creation, has been defiled and violated, Daniel 7:25, Revelation 13:5, as the true day of worship, Exodus 28:11, and the missing solemn 8th day under the past of God's plan, when the foundation of God's government of love in heaven has not yet been broken, before angelic perfection failed, has been restored by year 7000 from creation, millennium is millennial rest. Kindly please do not forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. God bless us all.